Mr. Toastmaster, ladies and gentlemen, it was at my brother's funeral. After the funeral, Dad and I sat for a while looking at Joe's coffin. Slowly he turned to me and with shaking hands and a wavery voice said, "A father should not have to bury his son." Thus ended the saga of an American warrior. It began June 1st, 1967. Joe had just graduated from high school, and he played football. He was small of stature, 165 pounds, 5'6", but he was a lion in his heart. He played guard for the high school football team, the Coyotes, who had won the 4A state championship in Texas that year. No mean task. After joining the Marines, he went to boot camp at San Diego. Thereafter, he finished his training as a radio man at Camp Pendleton. Then, it was off to I Corps, to South Vietnam. His first station was at Dong Ha, a small town in the northeast corner of Vietnam. After a couple of months, he was shipped to Khe Sanh. One morning in Khe Sanh, he heard the whine of an incoming mortar. As it bounced across the roof, he grabbed his rifle, put on his helmet, just as hundreds of pieces of shrapnel went through his body. He was airlifted to Da Nang and then transferred to a hospital in Japan where he convalesced shortly, and then was transferred to the Naval Hospital in Charleston, South Carolina. He suffered wounds and convalesced there for about 17, 18 months. As a result of his wounds, he was given a retirement. He received a Bronze Star and a Purple Heart. He moved home and remained there for the rest of his life. Gone was his hope of becoming a college football coach. Gone also was his marriage, thanks to addictions of drugs and alcohol. Joe worked for the rest of his life at the Ace Hardware store in Baton Rouge. He was liked by both the customers and his friends. After a while, he finally was able to overcome his addictions. In March 1991, Joe discovered that he had pancreatic cancer. This was a result of Agent Orange, a pesticide that we used in South Vietnam. He died on the operating table. I was unable to get there, although I was on his way. So it was there, he died, and it was there that I lost my brother. We must learn much from the Vietnam War, but more than anything else, we learned that a father should not have to bury his son, and that we should never hear again the words, "on behalf of a grateful nation." Mr. Toastmaster.